while you continue to hypocritically blame humanity for the dire plight of our world, we hereby put you on notice that we are well aware that it is you, the financial, corporate, military, scientific and governmental agents, and most of all the dark shadow forces behind you, which we know full well comprise and empower the destructive global power grid, and which are responsible for our current engineered crises and overall social condition. You've brought us and our planet to the precipice. If you do not cease and desist, what is soon to come will be blood on your hands, cause untold suffering, and all for naught as far as your designs are concerned. You too will shrivel up in the dustbin of history as just another invasive parasite that couldn't succeed in its self-serving designs for all its efforts. Know that. We hereby officially notify all those complicit in this massive control program that we are aware of your efforts to dumb down, anesthetize and control the world's populations. We are aware of your destructive programs to sicken and alter humanity through the chemical, electromagnetic and genetic modification of our food, plants, animals and ourselves. We are aware of your wanton destruction of our earth, skies and oceans through resource exploitation, geoengineering and weather modification. We are aware of your many false flag events and surreptitious strategy of tension schemes purposely designed to keep the world in perpetual fear and continual wars against fabricated outside enemies for control and profit. We are aware of your fascist medical designs to drain and destroy humanity via the decrepit allopathic medical system based on profit and ill health at every level, including the proliferation of pharmaceuticals, invasive and debilitating treatments and deliberately damaging vaccines. We are aware of your moves toward a worldwide police state based on hyperbolized fear and disinformation to manipulate humanity in order to get an unspoken imprimatur to execute your program of control and subjugation. We are aware that your political crony establishment is all staged and designed to distract from the real issues and keep the populace occupied and feeling like participants while you work your nefarious program. We are aware of your falsely imposed vampiristic taxation system to fund further bureaucratic bloat, controls and an overarching agenda of genocidal wars on innocent peoples, and that it is arbitrary and our sovereign choice to simply not participate in any longer. We are aware that a select few major corporations with vested interests in this global agenda now control almost all media and that mass media is nothing more than a mouthpiece of propaganda to these ends. We are aware that your entertainment industry is simply socially engineered entrainment towards personal and social distraction, chaos and degradation. We are aware of your AI, electromagnetic grid and mind manipulating designs and technologies that are being imposed to further expand your psychopathic control program. Manifesto of the Awakened, Sovereign Choice. We are aware that you repress emerging technologies that threaten existing parasitic profitable ones, such as the hazardous petroleum and nuclear industries, when alternative energy sources and other such solutions have arisen for many decades which you have suppressed. We are aware that you sequester knowledge and information in a vast array of fields to keep the general populace in the dark and thereby disempowered as to our true historical context, while you are coveting secret information and carrying out advanced covert research for your own ends. We are aware that you have stigmatized, marginalized and seek to outlaw any form of criticism, questioning or dissent using whatever excuse you can manufacture. We are aware of your oppressive, enslaving monetary and legal control scams, private fractionalized banking pillaging, and twisted cravings for money and power in an imposed control system that never needed to exist in the first place. We are aware of your falsely postured institutions, foundations, institutes, charitable organizations and international bodies such as the so-called United Nations and its many agencies and agendas being used to further develop your global control plans and programs. We are aware of your secret societies, bloodline allegiances and Luciferian, Freemasonic, Babylonian and other worldly roots that propel the wickedness of your self-appointed leaders. We are aware of your ritual sacrifices, pedophilia and bestiality inclinations and other sordid practices, all of which are anathema to our conscious race. Ad nauseam this will be tolerated no longer. Furthermore, we are aware that you know we are on to you. We stand fearless, fully committed to humanity's well-being. You are shallow, self-serving and seriously misled guns for hire working for a control system being engineered by powers beyond your knowledge that will devour you, just as you seek to devour us. We are aware of who you are. Your days are numbered. Your designs will soon be visited upon your heads if you do not drastically change your ways. Universal law dictates it. You know it, and we know it. Hence your sloppy, miscreant behavior being so thoroughly exposed which you so furiously attempt to deny and suppress. This futile lashing out only works toward the exposure of open truth and the awakening's favor. Manifesto of the Awakened. If there is an ounce of humanity left in any of you, defect and help us expose and bring down these life-ending forces. You, your children, your grandchildren and anything you may still hold dear are already suffering and will also perish in the catastrophe we are soon destined for, if you do not respond. Now, a last warning. We are aware. We are awake and activated. We will do everything within and without our personal power to see our race and planet survive and shake this parasitic invasion. Our planet itself will not take this attempted overthrow. Know that, and expect repercussions from her, as well as us, a gathering storm of sacred truth you cannot possibly fathom. Your opposition, resistance and puny, short-sighted efforts are dwarfed by what awaits you. Will you find your humanity in time? We think many of you could, and those of you who do will be welcomed amongst the awakened. However, we realize many are beyond redemption. But don't try to fool us. We're more onto you than you could ever imagine. Just watch and see. We will surprise you, just as you fear. We're here. We live. We cannot be stopped nor thwarted by any means despite your flimsy efforts. The truth and love we bear are coming for you. Truth and cosmic resonance cannot be denied and any aberration from it will be mitigated. That's just the way it is. Think about it. If you dare. Signed. The Eternally Awakened